Mayor Koch with her. Hey, Elise.
Hey, Mike. Thank you so much. Happy Veterans Day, everyone. I am here with former New York City Mayor Ed Koch. How are you, sir?
Terrific.
Now, tell us a little bit about your service and
World War II, and I'm here with David Dinkins. Which war were you in?
World War II.
I didn't know you were that old.
Oh yeah, I'm a Montford Point Marine.
Right, and Charlie Rangel, who in the Korean War, the three of us.
Star and
Right.
Purple Heart.
Right, he's the hero, and the fact is, this is the biggest Veterans Day parade I've ever walked in here in New York City. So people are suddenly realizing how important what the veterans in all of our wars have done. They've preserved our liberties.
absolutely. Now, I know you were very involved in the very beginnings of this parade. Can you speak to us about that?
The parade was long before I became mayor, but an additional parade that we had, I had for the Vietnam War veterans. We had a special parade that I cried all day long, and so did everybody else in the parade and the crowds watching. It started in Brooklyn and came into the Wall Street area, and it was extraordinarily special. But we should keep these annual parades so that people will understand the sacrifices that veterans have made from the beginning of our foundation as a country.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and I couldn't agree more with you. Thanks for being with us here today and for your service. Back to you.
Elise Wick with Congressman Charlie Rangel, Mayor David Dinkins, and Mayor Ed Koch.
Right.
A Bronze Star winner, I believe. Ed Koch, how's he doing? Just great.
He's
We saw him
doing
earlier
great.
in the parade.
Yeah, he's looking good. He was with Mayor Dinkins and Congressman
Rangel.
Charlie Rangel. And it's great to have him here. How old is he? 87 years old? I think?
Late 80s, I'm not exactly sure. He had a
Still
recent
going
hospital
strong.
stay, and but he's out today. All right.
To the Vietnam veterans, we owe him a lot because he had the first welcome home parade in the nation. So it was tremendous. And one of the things I reminded everybody this morning was he was sitting there. He stepped out of the shadows for Vietnam veterans, and instead of being a mayor and walking with the city council, he walked to the front of the parade, found the wheelchair-laden George Lang, a Medal of Honor recipient from New York City, and said, "You may mind if I push you?"
Wow.
And he pushed him all the way up the Brooklyn Bridge and down into the canyons. And George said, "My wife, my first, having the mayor push my wheelchair, that's the greatest thrill I ever had." And the mayor, after it was over, shook hands with him, shook hands with the other vets, and kind of disappeared. And I thought, what a wonderful thing he did. He gave credibility of assistance as opposed to taking the credit for being the mayor at the time. He just pushed one man in a wheelchair.
Did you walk in that ticker tape parade?